God, that's loud. Hold on, hold on. Just for now. Yeah, alright, I'll do. Okay, that's not so bad. So, bit different from all the other Starfield videos I've done, because they've had no commentary and things like that, so I don't really like talking all too much, but I'm in a few different Starfield Discords, and I've seen a few different comments, and one of the main things that people seem to come up with that they don't like is how complicated New Atlantis is to travel around and explore. Because there's just so much to see, so much to do, and it's very complicated, and it's not exactly laid out in such a easy to travel way. So for this video, I'm going to show you where all the shops are, and all the hidden sort of paths, and there's no spoilers throughout this entire video, but there will be some, well, there's some spoilers maybe at the end, but I'll give a warning so you know that's when you can click off. Because I figured out how to find something that isn't exactly labeled at all, right? So when just to start off with, when you first land your ship, say you've killed a bunch of pirates, you picked up a bunch of guns, and you want to sell them, but you also want to repair your ship. So the first place you want to come to is this guy here. So you can talk to this guy.
Your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cause plenty of havoc if left unchecked.
So you can use him to repair your ship. You just pay 1,000 credits. Any repairs that need doing, he'll do it. And then if you want to sell stuff, now I don't think you can buy anything through here. Okay, so there's some things you can buy, like some resources, but that's just about it. Actually, no, there's nothing you can buy, right? But you can sell stuff. So say you have a bunch of guns you want to sell off, you can come here and you can sell them off. You know, if you have some spacesuits you don't want, you can sell them here. It's a very good place to. If you just want to offload stuff quickly, but obviously each vendor only has so many credits, and this one doesn't actually have a lot. So, on to the next place. Say you've sold all your gear, but you still have gear to sell, but you've used up all the credits in this place. If you come over here, now at first I thought this place was a hotel, so I've walked past this place tons of times.
You'll be scanned as you enter the city.
So it's that place we're going to be going to. But before we go there, if you're interested in joining UC Security and doing that quest line, this is where you do it. I've walked past this 100 times, didn't realize. You can go in there and you can start the UC Security quest line and effectively become one of these guys. Alright, so next thing I'm going to show you before I show you the second store is this, which is just a general information terminal that you can walk past and not realize it's here. So you see, it gives you a good idea of where everything is, and yeah. So when you first come here doing the main quest line, obviously it's going to send you to the tram system like it is with me now, and that'll send you to the main to the mast, and you go from there. But I'm going to show you an alternative route which takes you past some stores, so you don't have to use that. So yeah, if you have anything you just want to offload quickly and then get going again, you can also sell stuff to this store here. It is a store. I thought it was a hotel at first, but yeah, you can go in there, talk to the lady that's right there. You can sell stuff to her. But something else I just want to show you. So say you want to do, say you're a big Mandalorian fan like I am, and you just want to do odd jobs. You don't want to work for any of the main factions. You don't want to work for Constellation. You just want to take your ship, do odd jobs, earn credits, make your way through the galaxy. This is the best place to come when you first begin. Obviously, there's tons of things that I don't know about yet because I've only just started myself. But if you're coming here, two terminals. This one you can use to pay off your bounties, right? But this one, it's just a general mission terminal. So it's Radiant. There's always missions here. You can take them. There's, trade authority, different contracts. So you just take different contracts depending on what you want to do. Like Trackers Alliance, that's bounty hunting stuff. And, you just delivering goods, things like that. Transporting settlers. You get so many credits for it. So they say if you're going for a Mandalorian playthrough, or just an odd jobs kind of guy, you don't want to, do any of the main faction stuff, you just want to make your way, this is a good place to start. Obviously, the more you do and the more you travel, the more you'll discover, and I think these terminals are in every single bar that's right next to a spaceport. So if there's a pub or a bar or a club or anything next to a spaceport, it's going to have one of those terminals inside of it. Also, these are places where you can recruit crew members, so you got That guy there.
Yes? What?
And her. Yeah. So next place. Now this place is one of the best places for stores, but it's really well hidden. So you have the train terminal there, spaceport down here. So if you're coming up these stairs to go towards this shop, if you come around to the corner here, there are only 2 entrances to this place, and both of them are very well hidden. You have this little elevator here. So you take this down. You can go to a few places. So I haven't been to the waterfall promenade yet, but you want to go to the well. Now, what the well is a massive underground city, essentially. It's very easy to traverse. A lot of it, from what I can tell, is just like off corridors that you don't really need to go down because they're just there if you want to explore. And I think maybe there's some quest or something. So when you come out of the elevator, everything you need is in a pretty much straight line. So if you follow this row all the way down, eventually you'll come to this other entrance. But as soon as you come through this elevator, you've got this store here, which is just one of those stores which sells a bit of everything. You know, it's
Telling you, Bianchi, something's
that guy
wrong with
there.
the boots you sold me.
No, he sells everything. You know, helmets, spacesuits,
I buy a cup of
guns,
coffee,
everything.
And the barista screws up
Right.
my order. It's like
is the security office there, which I bet will probably have some quest for you to pick up. Second store, so come down from the elevator, come down the stairs, come over here. This is the next door. If you need bits and pieces like parts, like circuitry and things, this door is the one you go to, but the main one you want to come down here for is this one, because these trade authority stores, they're like in every city and they're really good.
It's
So you talk to
cliche,
her.
but it's true. You won't find a better selection or more reasonable price.
Yeah. So these guys have a bit of everything, and I wonder if they have it. Yeah, there you go. The old Earth hunting rifle, which is basically just a VSS. So there's a few of these old Earth guns, and this is where you can find one of them. And yeah, she just has some bits and pieces of it now, you know. Sometimes they sell spacesuits, sometimes they don't. It's really a bit of a mix and match.
Pleasure dealing with you.
And I think you can get a quest from her to deliver stuff. It's basically, I think, the same quest you get from that terminal I showed you in the viewport. But yeah, once you're done in there, you can come down here. And you got a food restaurant here. There is another one, but it's like way out of the way and you don't need to go to it. So, like I said, one entrance is up there. You come through, follow the exit sign. And this will bring you into here. There's a medical building here, which you can go to get medical supplies and get healed and stuff. There's 2 in New Atlantis. This one, and then there's another one by the mast. And I think there's a second food store down there. But you don't really need to be going down there. What you want to do, I said, you come through here. This brings you out here. And you will recognize where we are. Let me get to the top. And it will bring you out. When it loads. Come on. Yeah. So yep, it'll bring you out right by the mast station. Which, you know, if you're your first time playing and you just follow the trams to go to the lodge, it'll bring you here first. And you might walk past that and have no idea it's there. But that is the second entrance to the wall and the well. And like I said, it's just a big underground city. And there's 2 stores there which are really good. A couple of food stores. And there's probably a fair number of quests that go down there. So, the rest of the stores, once you're done here, you want to come up here. And then, so the other medical building is that one there. I think it does go around in a circle, so we'll probably end up back over there. So we're going to go this way. Because this is where some of the better stores are, or at least the most important ones anyway. So, you got a mass station there, you're just following this around until you see the Outland sign. So, that's one of the stores. And, so you got the gel bank here. Which, you know, I'm not sure if you can get loans or anything, but if you can, that's where you go to get. You got the Outland. So, the Outland is a space
Starfield.
suit shop, and it's pretty good. You know, you got quite a variety of space suits in here. It's
You're
very
only as
fancy
safe as
looking
your
for a space
equipment
suit
out
store,
there.
but
Welcome to our plan. All of our products come. And while I've never needed...
yeah, I haven't talked to this guy yet on this character.
I've never left...
Right,
Yes,
maybe.
by all means.
So he does sell some weapons, but obviously not a lot. But yeah, mostly spacesuits, packs. No, he's a good guy for spacesuits, basically. And that's just about it. You can get some pretty good. Like, if you're like me, you prefer a more rugged-looking clothing and not the more fancy stuff. This is a good place to come to get some normal clothing. It's not quite so fancy.
Good luck on all your adventures.
There you go. So that's the Outland. The next store, which is again, they're all pretty good. Some stores are limited. Like this guy's mostly just, mostly just spacesuits, so a bit limited. You got this building here, which you got mass come around. You got there, you can come straight around here, and yeah, this is a distribution center. So this also sells some really good stuff.
I'm afraid, due to recent legislative...
Yeah,
Welcome to using this... I have
Get all
been
this.
told... Also, if you're... I hope we have...
So again, it's just a wide range of different things. So you've got smart guns, rabbit shots. It's just a wide array of different things. And then ammo, spacesuits. This is where you get my favorite spacesuit at the moment, the Marine one. You can get 6 of them. You get 4 of them, and they do occasionally have the matching helmet as well. So, moving on.
To it then.
So, obviously, those are the 2 first stores along this track. There's different routes you can take, but for this one, those are the first 2. And the distribution center is probably one of my favorite stores in this place. There's nothing up there at all really worth so there's nothing up there. It's not worth going to, really, I don't think, anyway. So nothing up there. You got a tram there. Alright, so next place you want to go is taking a shortcut, I think. I don't know, it might be a shortcut, but yeah, you got the 2 stores are over on this side, and then the rest are over on the other side of this building. Now, if I remember rightly, I did take a shortcut before. I don't remember where the shortcut was. Oh, that's where the shortcut is. Alright, you know what, I'll show you the shortcut. I'm not gonna go a long way. Alright. So, you come off a tram, you come around here, you buy your spacesuits or sell some spacesuits. You run out of credits, you can sell stuff to these people, and then to get to the rest of the stores, you don't have to swim. You can actually come across here. Obviously, you don't have to. You can go back the way you came, go back to the front, and then come back around. But if you just want to get there quickly, this is the way to do it. Don't know if you can swim in this game. I haven't tested that yet. Don't want to test that, just in case you can't. Oh. I guess you can swim. Okay. There we go. Right, so this is the other medical building. I don't know if there's a difference between this one and the one that's in the well. I don't know if there's like a price difference or whatever. But yeah, you can come in here. Come in here. There's no receptionist. Go in there, and that's where the doctor is.
Maybe some other time.
I've spoke to him a few times because I can get ill.
to your boss. She agreed that you need to take
Alright. And this is where the rest of the stores are, man. You come around, so say you don't want to go to the other 2 stores, you just want to come straight to these ones. So you come out of Mast thing, you can come down this way and walk past the medical center. And you have some more stores over here. So that is one of the towers where you can buy an apartment. Don't know how to do it. Haven't checked. I just know. Just guessing that's one of them. That's a fancy clothing store. So if you're more into the whole suits and ties sort of thing, or looking like a complete weirdo, that's where you go for this. And come up here. CJ's. This is your regular corner store. Food, things like that. When you come into this open area here, you got more towers. So I think these are all like places where you can live. But the main reason you want to come up here, so go past the CJ's, come straight across, and you got this place, Centurion and Arsenal. This is entirely just pure firepower. One big gun shop. Just guns all around. So thank you.
Just by welcome to Centurion. All sales are final. Please take a.
So yeah, like I said, just all guns basically. Yeah. I'm not a fan. I'll be honest. I'm not a fan of most of these guns. Like, I prefer the energy weapons, and I don't like this. This just looks like someone put a magazine inside a stapler. And that, the long barrel version of this looks pretty cool, but the short barrel I'm just not a fan of. This gun is okay. I kind of like it, but not with the pirate luck, because I like playing the good guys. I don't like playing the pirate luck, so that's no good for me. And this gun is pretty cool. Reminds me of the P90. I want to try this gun out, but I haven't bought one yet. But yeah, so this is the other gun store. Now, if you take the commercial train, when you first come out of the spaceport, you go to the tram. If you take the commercial train, it'll take you to where that Outland store is, where the news building was. If you take the residential train, it'll bring you out here. And I'm not going to do any spoilers, actually. No spoilers, but yeah, this stuff over here. I don't think there's any more stores. I think that's it for stores. So if you don't want to take the route I took, going across the water, you can go up the mast, So you walk around, come down here.
Hey there.
Right. And I think that's generally all of it. That's for stores. So you got the Centurion arms over here, which I'll show you obviously the reverse of how to get here. So you go past the CJ's, past the medical building, which is there. You got the Outland and everything over here, like way over there. And obviously the lodge is there, so if you come out the lodge and you want to go to the gun store, you can. That's pretty much it. I don't think there's any other stores that not I've seen anyway. Those are the main ones for buying and offloading equipment. I know there are a few ship manufacturers which have their own unique stores. I don't know where any of them are though. I know Deimos is one of the main ones for New Atlantis. I don't know if that's on space station or one of the ships you can go to, like the big one, or if it's in this building somewhere. I have no idea. But yeah, that's it for the tour, really, of New Atlantis, the basics. That's where you can find all the shops. So if you follow the route I took, it can lead you to basically all the main shops. So if you want to go on a spending spree, or if you want to have, if you have so much crap, you just need to sell it all. Because you can store, everything in your ship, and then you can go to these stores and sell directly from your ship, so you don't have to keep it all on you. So, over time, you just do quest after quest after quest, picking up every single assault rifle you can find, selling off all the stuff you don't want, and that's a pretty good way of making money. So, that's it for the tour of all the stores and everything. Now, the next thing I'm going to check out, I haven't seen it yet, but I looked into finding it because I wanted to know where it was. So this part onward may have some spoilers, but this is going to lead you to the museum, which isn't labeled as a museum. It's if you watch the videos, kept up with Starfield, like I have, Pete Hines mentioned how, one of the best places you can go to right at the start of the game is the museum just to learn more about the game and everything. But he said where it is. He said it's in the mass building, but it's not obvious it's here. So get past this guy, open this up. Oh, if you want to join the UC Vanguard, you talk to this guy. The main quest line will take you straight to him, so you can do it then, or you can do it on your own without having to go to Constellation. But you choose floor, and then what you're going to want is the Vanguard Orientation Hall. And apparently, this is where the museum is. So you got recruit registration. There you go. So this is the museum that P. Hines was talking about. So that's how you find it. You go through to mast, and it's the Vanguard Hall. So I haven't seen this yet.
Humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies.
Okay, so as for history of Earth and how Earth got destroyed, so I already knew that because Sarah, one of the characters from Constellation, mentions it later, like very early on in the story, actually. So yeah, and I'm guessing there's more. There it goes. There's a lot more. House Varun. Okay, so these are the faction armors. Okay, this is cool. We got the House Varun guys. These are the Snake guys. Freestar Collective, the Rangers. I'm not a fan of the purple. I mean, it looks cool, but I'm not a fan of the purple. Yep, that's those guys. More information. Terminals. We'll cover that in the next. So here you got another button. Unless it's something like this, I'm probably gonna talk from here on. I'm just gonna let these do it. So yeah. I'll be back after I've done all of this.
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more: independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Freestar Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
Okay, so that bit was like a straight 100 years before this game takes place, because I believe this game takes place in 2330. So yeah, 100 years before, so. Alright, on to the next bit.
Beginning in 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. Over the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their serpent god. It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir Jarek that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remains, however, select members of House Varun who refuse to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established. Even after House Varun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, a goal of all space. Of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Nerion Treaty, the colony war spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs. Even bioengineered alien creatures. The infamous UC Xeno weapons. It was only in 2311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped. The Freestar Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy. After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Freestar Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies, out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted. The galaxy has been rebuilding ever since. Few settled worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the Freestar planet of Nera. Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective forces led only to devastation. Swaths of the world were transformed into scorched husks, a nightmarish testament to the depths of human ingenuity and human cruelty. And today, Nera remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
So there you go. This is one of the mechs. Really wish we could ride these things. That'd be so fucking cool. But yeah. I imagine maybe a DLC or a modder will make it so we can use these at some point. But yeah. That's a mech. This is a Xeno Warrior.
UC general that condemned Londinian? Gave it over to these things. One of these murals said he was executed after the war. Might have gotten off too lightly.
Okay, shh. Yeah. So yeah. Xeno weapon. Terror. I think I've heard about this, but let's see.
In the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian. A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies' war effort, Londinian found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph. A rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, Terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at large. The tragedy of Londinian is mourned by the UC to this day. After the devastation wrought by the colony war, the UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that Xeno weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed. All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty. Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Ve Victus. All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close and returning peace to the galaxy at long last. It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member. Open to all captains, regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be. No one is born a United Colony citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship. But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls mean citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small. All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems. By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colonies.
Okay then, so that's pretty cool. Masked Vanguard Pilot Simulator. Ooh. You know, I'll let other people check that out, and I won't spoil it. That's for other people. So if you've stayed to continue watching this far, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching. I don't usually do videos where I talk anymore, because through editing I've learned I hate the sound of my voice, so this is probably going to be the last commentary video for a long time now. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I know I rushed through it a little bit, because, I'm still new to all of this, so I'll probably redo this video at a further time once I have a better idea of where everything is. But yep, I hope this helped you, and just a basic guide in where to find everything that you need to find, or if you stay to watch the lore parts in the museum. I hope you enjoyed watching this as well. But yeah, now you know where the flight simulator is. Don't know what that is. I will check that out at some point. And so the citizenship. Well, on this character, I'm probably going to be going down the 3-star collective route. But on my other character, I will be going down the UC route. So joining UC security, joining the UC Vanguard, just full United Colonies sort of Marine style. And so at some point, I'll probably get the citizenship stuff. And that probably means that you have access to more things, and things won't cost quite as much for you. So, yeah. That's everything I do believe. So, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. In the link in the description, I'll put a link to my main, my current main series. I don't know if I'm going to record this playthrough fully. So far, all I've done in this playthrough is get up to the, get through the boring bits of meeting Constellation and everything. I haven't actually done anything in this video yet, so I don't know if I'm going to keep going with Constellation for a little while just to get to the Aquila, or just skip out Constellation altogether and go straight to Aquila. At which point I'll probably record my 3-star collective playthrough. It'll be like my other one. It won't be any commentary or anything. This is going to be the only video commentary for a while. But yeah, I'll post a link to my main playthrough in the description, and once again, thank you for watching.